world, I'm right here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Georgetown, New York. And as I had mentioned there last episode, I did go ahead and pick up the new DLC, the Kverneland. Why can I always forget the name of the other one here? I can always remember one of them, but the Kverneland and Vicon? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Kverneland and Vicon there, DLC. Wasn't too bad on the price tag there, I guess, and comes with quite a bit of equipment in it. So if you're curious about that DLC, you can check it out on the Farming Simulator website there. Of course, it's on Steam as well. So anyway, wasted no time in picking up a piece of equipment from that DLC here. I got the brand new Rake from the DLC. So just let's see what's here. Let's go to the baling technology. Of course, the baler from this looks rather interesting as well. Let's see what's here. That was that one, right? I think that was this one. Yep. It's got the wrapper. It's supposed to be able to just like continuously go with this. Of course, you know, normally with round balers, when you have to stop. Supposedly you don't with this one. So, and then it wraps too. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, there's another. Is that a round bale? It looks like a round bale wrapper, I'm gonna say. And then, oh, that's right. We got to go to windrowers here. So there's a windrower. I think it was just the one. Yep, just the one. Tedders. There's a tedder. There's cultivators, planters, all kinds of stuff in the pack there, everyone. So, anyway, let's get going here. Get this folded out. Now this is a 4-section, whatever they call these type of rakes, everyone. I wouldn't necessarily call this maybe an American style. Usually you see the wheel rakes at least around where I live. But hey, you gotta try something different, right? Let's get this fired up here. We'll probably have a course. Should we do the first row ourselves? Yeah, well, let's do the first row ourselves. Why not? Lower that down. Turn it on. This should make a nice big windrow here, hopefully. And then the plan is, I'm going to go grab... Oh, and actually, you know what? The tractor's already up here, isn't it? The baler's already up here. We're going to grab the baler there. And I will start baling this probably right behind the rake. And we'll hopefully get this field done as quickly as possible here. We're quickly running out of light here at the moment. So, yes, want to get this field done so I can skip time through the night here. Probably should get the bales picked up here. That probably would be a good idea. Yeah, just so we don't have what happened last time. Actually, what last time? Last time went good. Time before that. First time we did this field, and the field regrew, and we had to go hunting for bales. Yeah, that was fun. Nah. Hopefully with this rake, we won't end up with the mess like we had previously on the field. There's one of one, again, from our previous rake. The rakes worked okay, just not so well with course play. Yeah, we had some pretty good messes on this field, so hopefully that'll all get cleaned up here. You know, I'm okay with a little bit staying on the field yet, but yeah, we had quite a bit there on there last time. Also, as far as the alfalfa goes, everyone got some other ideas here for maybe trying to do silage with it. I had completely forgotten about it, but I downloaded the silage, or the alfalfa fermenting silo, which is, I'm assuming, supposed to make silage. I would assume it'd be straight silage anyway. So yes, I want to give that a try at some point. I think that was a little bit pricey, if I remember correctly, so we'll see once here, but it might be a good spot for it down by the pigs there. Where there's supposedly supposed to be a bunch of bins and stuff there, but again, they're not showing up on my map for some reason. I don't know why that is. Again, it doesn't particularly bother me. I don't think I'm missing anything if you ask me, everyone, but like I said, we'll just use that property for something else, like alfalfa fermenting silos, maybe. My intention, everyone, was maybe to do another field of like hay or alfalfa here. I was hoping to do alfalfa, but again, if the alfalfa can't turn anything other than like alfalfa bales, alfalfa bales don't really pay that great, so I'd like to do maybe more like silage. That pays a little better, so if we can get that fermenting silo to work along with the alfalfa, I'll probably do another field of alfalfa somewhere here. I don't know, like maybe 115 or 114, we'll see once. Running the John Deere 4040 here, by the way, if you're curious what tractor I'm running at the moment. It's still Black Sheep Modding's tractor. That's not going to raise up. There we go. Okay, let's get, you know what, we'll just start the course right here, I guess, right? It's a good enough spot as any. at course play here. Go to field work mode, course generation. Field 11. We are going to do, I don't know what, maybe 3 headlands. That seems like that'd be pretty good. 12 meters wide. Nice. Okay, no sense having them start on the first headland. I think I did a good enough job on that. Yeah, of course, they may disagree, but hey, oh well. Okay, nearest waypoint. You drive the course. I'm going to go grab the Baler here. Forget what tractor we got on the Baler here again at the moment, but guess we'll find out once I get over there. I believe I took the 2510 off of this, so there's a different tractor on it at the moment. What do I have on here again? Oh, let's see. Is that the 4440? That is the 4440 I got on it at the moment. Okay. So yes, this 40 series tractor versus Black Sheep Modding's 40 series tractor. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? The problem with this tractor is it probably needs to be updated to Farming Simulator 19 standards. I very much doubt this is updated to 19 standards. Yeah, if you look at the tires, they're definitely not updated to 19 standards. So, you know, if someone took the time, actually updated this tractor to 19 standards, would you want this one or Black Sheep Modding's? I don't know. I don't know that that's much of a competition, to be honest, everyone. Sorry, Black Sheep, but this is a little more American, I guess. Or maybe a lot more. Okay, that's a pretty good sized windrow there. That was something I noticed on Black Sheep Modding as well. You notice it's considered a brake light. I guess that's considered a brake light. Rear brake light there versus the rear fender lights that are on the Black Sheep Modding's tractor. It's like, it doesn't quite look right from what I've seen before. I think this is the right style of light, at least for the American style anyway. I don't know, maybe European, they have different style fender lights. Just assuming that's what that is anyway. Oh yeah, definitely getting some pretty good bales here. Again, I'm probably planning on just selling these bales. Don't see a reason to hang on to them, so they're just going to go. I got, what, like 2 stacks I'm sitting on the pig farm there already. Admittedly, the cows probably need like 1 stack. Which, I don't know, I suppose we could maybe just take one of these here and bring it to the cows. We'll see once, but... if we're going to be continuously doing hay production here, probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to save bales here going forwards. We'll probably just, whatever we don't need for the cows at the time being, we'll probably just end up selling, I'm thinking, going forward here. Yes, we are definitely getting a lot of bales here, aren't we? That continuous round baler sounding better and better here all of a sudden. Or either that, it would be nice if we could maybe run the larger version of this baler as well. But again, I'm not doing that because of the auto load functionality there. Kind of want to make sure I maintain. Actually, you know what? Speaking of the auto load, you know what I could do, everyone, is instead of maybe using the larger baler, I can increase the size of this bale. So now it's the same size as what would be on the larger bale. And we'll just say we're making larger bales here, even though there's smaller bales for auto load purposes. Yeah, let's go for that. What do we got? 239 bales we made so far, eh? So that's just a few. And now it takes a little longer to pick up. Same size bale, but it now has 8,000 liters in it. I'm pretty sure, everyone, that still works with auto load as far as I know. And I think the max you can go up to is like 20,000 liters. That's a little OP if you ask me, especially for this size. Even 8,000 probably. I actually don't know because it's liters, everyone. How do you measure bales in liters? I guess you ask Giants. Or ask someone from Europe, I guess, maybe. According to this game, it looks like they measure everything in liters over there. Hey, that's pretty cool. Seeing the 4040 there with the Rake going around. Looks like I must have done a pretty decent job. Doesn't look like he's missed anything on the second headland there. I see a little bit in the corner there, but that's pretty typical. Yeah, see, even of course I missed a little bit in the corner there, so... And wow, it is dark in the shadows. I know I've said that before about this map here. Yeah, Georgetown, something about the shadows of them, they just seem like they're really dark on this map. Wow, we didn't go very far before that baler filled up again, did we? By the way, I'm using auto stop mod and the auto unload mod here for anyone wondering. So no, everyone, that's not me stopping. That's not me unloading the baler. Makes round baling a lot more fun. Maybe for those of you looking for the realism, maybe not quite so much. But yeah, it makes it a lot more bearable if you ask me doing the round baling. We got to stop all the time here. Again, auto stop will automatically stop you when you're full. And as you notice, I mean, it does a pretty good job of stopping you too. It's not like it overruns and you miss like 10 feet there or something like that. We kind of had that back in 17 a little bit, but it always overran by quite a bit. It just never was very effective, at least from what I remember, everyone. So yeah, auto stop here in 19 works really well in my opinion, at least if you're going standard speeds anyway. I know like Combine, sometimes you get the faster headers, then it starts getting a little questionable sometimes, but regular speeds, it almost always stops you in time. You might go just a little bit beyond it, but not much. And it's usually always enough that it'll still harvest and or pick up whatever you went past there by a little bit. And then, of course, we got the auto unload for the round baler there as well. That it automatically unloads the round baler when it's full. So, yeah, between those two mods there. I believe they're both on the Farming Simulator mod hub, by the way. So the official Farming Simulator mod hub is where you can get both of those mods. Or so I've been told, anyway. Got some weird windrows here, a little bit uneven. Good thing we don't have to worry about getting the pickup there plugged up. Or worry about making sure the bale comes out even. And we'll hopefully leave a nice clean field this time around here as well. Just a reminder here to everyone, by the way, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, again, that information is down below in the description there. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. Currently on County Lines on Server 3, again, the server I typically play on. We are playing with the Seasons mod on there, by the way. And as I mentioned before, seems like it's going pretty good here so far. We're doing hay on there at the moment as well. Again, with the Seasons mod, but it seems like you do a lot of the same stuff all at once with Seasons mod, right? So, you know, come spring, it's planting time. Come summertime, it's haying time. And hopefully some harvesting here coming up fairly soon as well. And then, of course, fall time, back to harvesting. And maybe a little planting, too, depending on what we do. We're currently using the Oklahoma Geo on there. So, Oklahoma Geo on County Lines. I've not played on that Geo before, so kind of looking forward to seeing what that Geo is like. I'm guessing there won't be much for snow in that Geo. No one seemed to be overly enthusiastic about my suggestion for a snowy Geo. No one seemed to like that one, so we ended up going with about as opposite as you can get, I would say there probably. I guess you can go a little further south than Oklahoma, but not a whole lot, right? Actually, I'm not sure when it comes to like other countries, what other geos are available. Like, say, is there any South American geos? I'm actually not sure on that one. I just happened to think of that. I have no idea. To my understanding, it sounds like the South American farming simulator community is really starting to take off as well, so... Nope, abrupt stop. Like I said, gotta love that mod. Makes round baling nice and easy. A lot more fun if you ask me. Like I said, maybe for some of you, maybe not quite as realistic, but I definitely like it. And it's something too, maybe for those of you not familiar with round baling, it's not like with round balers, I mean, you just hit an automatic stop, like, oh, boom, baler's full. No, it's really not how it works with round balers. Everyone I mean, they get to a point where it's, okay, this is the size of bale you want. That's what you got, right? But that doesn't mean you have to, you could go a little bit further, or you can stop a little bit earlier, right? So it's not like the game here, everyone, where you hit that hard stop and you know, it just stops picking up, right? It's not how it works in real life. So that's why I kind of like the mod idea here. A little messy on the headlands there. I'm not sure what's up with that, but whatever. Field's looking a whole lot cleaner than it was before, at least. Don't forget to, everyone, if you'd like to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up there, always very much appreciated. Always helps us support the channel there by subscribing and thumbsing up the video. And don't forget, if you do subscribe as well, make sure you turn on the bell notification so you get notified when the next RDAllen video goes live. Again, when the videos typically go live at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time zone that is for you, that's when the video should go live. Unless, of course, I screw up or YouTube screws up. And it's usually a pretty even bet as to whether I screwed up or YouTube screws up. Yeah, sometimes one of either one happens. Video gets stuck in processing every now and then, or I screw up on the upload, screw up editing the video, something along those lines. It kind of tends to happen every now and then. Okay, we'll read some comments here a moment, once they load up here anyway. Jeffrey was saying, here you go once again. Ooh, from the channel historian. I knew I should have asked the channel historian on this one before I tried to remember what they were. Jeffrey was saying, for your top 5 maps in Farming Simulator 17, they were number 1 at County Lines. I do remember that one. County Lines was my number 1 map in 17. We're playing on it again in 19 here on the server, by the way. Still a really nice map, if you ask me. Number 2 was No Creek Farms. Number 3 was Autumn Oaks. Number 4 was Snetterton's Farm. Ah, yes, I forgot about that one, Snetterton's. And then number 5 was Valley of the Old Farm. Yep, there was the top 5 maps for back in 17. Some really good maps there. A couple of them have made it over to 19 here. County Lines obviously is a 19. No Creek is a 19, although I don't know if they've come out with a better one. The one that is out, everyone, is just whoever did the conversion, just like, I don't know, ran it through the converter and called the thing good or something, because, yeah, it's not a very good conversion. Let's see, number 3, Autumn Oaks. Autumn Oaks, same thing, everyone. It's over 19 here, but at least the version I played on, also rubbish. Snetterton's Farm, I don't remember if that one's made it over or not. And the Valley of the Old Farm, I believe that one has made it over as well. Tyler was asking, have any of the mods you made come to PS4? No, they have not. And there's probably a couple of reasons for that, by the way. At least on some of the off-brand, well, I say off-brand, some of the other branded tractors, obviously those cannot go on the console, everyone. Again, if you're not familiar with console mods, Giants can only put mods on the console that it has licenses to do so. So if it's in the game, they probably have a license, they can put it on the console. If it's not a brand that's in the game, everyone, they can't put it on the console. Most likely can't anyway. I know you folks have pointed out there's a couple exceptions to that, but like New Holland Ford, technically New Holland Ford, they're kind of, New Holland owns Ford, or, well, not Ford trucks, but Ford tractors, right? So they might be able to get away with that a little bit. At least they let it through. And I forget what the other one was there, too. Oh, International, I guess. Someone said there's an international branded tractor that made it onto the console. But again, that was under Case, right? So Case owns International. And technically, RDAllen owns Case now, so... And then also, several of the mods I've added to everyone, I'm not the original mod author for, so... I don't think I can probably technically release those on console. That might be a little bit of a troublesome, so... I'd prefer not to get in trouble on that one. Brian P. was saying, how do you get the error log? Yes, the error log that shows up in the unknown bale fill type dry alfalfa windrow. Uh-oh. Maybe I should make sure auto load works to this. Otherwise, I was going to be manually picking up however many bales we got here at the moment. Wonder why it's doing that. That's kind of weird. Not sure what's causing that. But anyway, you can bring that up with the tilde key. Yes, how many of you folks know where the tilde key is on your keyboard, huh? That is not a key you probably use very often, if ever. Looking at a typical keyboard, everyone, you can probably pick out on your hand a handful of keys that you probably typically never use. And the tilde key is probably one of them. Also the scroll lock key. Never used that one. In fact, to this day, I mean, obviously I've pushed it before. I don't know if I've ever used it for its official purpose. Just looking at my keyboard now, I'm trying to think, and I don't think there's any other keys I've never used before that I recall. Scroll lock is probably the only one. Oh, maybe the application. Well, no. Yeah, I probably have used the application one before. Application key, by the way, that's the little file folder icon looking key on your keyboard. That will let you right click. That is the purpose, as far as I know, of that key. I don't know if there's any other purpose or not, but that's what I've used it for in the past. Yes, folks ever try to use a computer without a mouse? Using only the keyboard? It makes things interesting. Very, very interesting. Wouldn't recommend it. And then, of course, I should mention this as well, and I see this is in the comments as well, per Brian's how do you get the error log. In order for the error log to even show up in the first place, you do have to have developer mode turned on, as I've recommended many, many times before, everyone. If you're playing with mods, I highly, highly suggest you have the developer mode turned on. You can see errors in the log. If courseplay screws up, something like that, you can usually save it. So the game doesn't actually crash, right? You have to force close it. You can still access that and, kind of clean up courseplay. It's really the big one there with that one. You can also see, like wireframe. If you watched the live stream here the other night, hired worker was screwing up on one of the fields there. I was like, what in the world? Why is the hired worker? It's middle of nowhere and the hired worker's turning around. Well, we pushed F4 and guess what's underneath the map? Trees. There's trees underneath that field in that spot on the map. Mod author. So yes. So that's where the stuff like that comes in handy. F5, you can see like triggers and stuff. I use that quite frequently. F2 if you want to see the frame rate. And I know some people get into that. So yeah, really comes in handy for a lot of different stuff there. And mind you, F4, okay, now you can see underneath the map. Doesn't really do you a whole lot of good because, okay, there's trees under there. I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like you're going to go get them. Actually, you probably could, I suppose. If you lowered the ground enough, it's kind of annoying to do so, but you could probably lower the ground and then grind them out or cut them down and get rid of them that way. But amazing, everyone, how a hired worker, there's a tree way underneath the ground there. It senses that, and it, of course, turns around. Super annoying. Did I mention that's annoying? Because if I haven't, that's super annoying. Surya was saying, how do you get the Fellsbrunn map? Fellsbrunn is part of the game itself, so if it's not part of your game, I don't know what to tell you on that one, but yeah, it should be part of your game. When you start a new game, you should just be able to select maps there. I don't remember what the default map is. Is it the American one? So you just have to switch maps. And when you first start a save game there, too, that's where if you have multiple maps loaded in your mods, in addition to the in-game ones, there's the 2 in-game ones there, of course, that's where those would show up. Which, so far, by the way, Giants has not released a DLC map here yet for 19. Usually that's something Giants always does, but they have not done that yet. Don't know if they still maybe have one coming yet, or I would guess probably not at this point, usually. At least in the past, that has always been part of the Platinum or Titanium or whatever they're going to call the DLC, right? Which, ooh, here's an idea for you, everyone. The big DLC for Farming, if it's called Farming Simulator 21, will probably be the Titanium DLC, right? Of course, at this point, we're not exactly sure if there'll be a Farming Simulator 21 yet. It still sounds like everyone, at least the last time I heard, there's going to be. It's going to be delayed, like a half a year or something, because they wanted to see what the new generation of console hardware was going to be. Hopefully that's a good thing, everyone. They're going to hopefully maybe push the game a little further as far as like graphics and all that good stuff goes. Here again, everyone, where this game is probably being held back by the console, unfortunately. Jim was saying, great video as always. Keep up the great work. There's an Alfalfa dryer mod available on the official mod hub. You do have to have global company mod for it. And then there's also the Alfalfa fermenter. So yes, I do have both of those. I think I mentioned that a couple episodes back. I forgot about those, though. So yes, Jim reminded me of those there. We'll have to definitely maybe check that out here. I completely forgot about that. I knew there was the dryer. Everyone's like, ah, crap. But I forgot I had the fermenter as well. So I should have maybe tried that this time around. But oh well, a little late now. We have dry alfalfa. I don't know why would you really want an alfalfa dryer? What's the... I guess maybe if you have the seasons mod? Because why would you not just run the tedder across the field and then you got dry alfalfa that way, right? Is there an advantage of that? I don't know. Just happen to think of that. Anyway, Jim was saying it'd be interesting to see these work on the Georgetown map. These mods require the Maize Plus and the Maize Plus forage extension. Oh, I don't know if I have those or not. I'm going to have to look into that. He says those are also on the Giants mod hub. Be sure to disable the straw harvest mod. Heard that has a conflict with it. I think I have heard that as well before. And he was also saying, I agree, the mod author of those beta versions of the Oliver Tractor should be ashamed of themselves for releasing such garbage to the community, particularly the individual who simply renamed them as version 1 and re-release them on one of those questionable websites. Shame on you. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you there, James. I do not get the mentality behind that. That's just, I don't know, I find that unacceptable. Oh, and Jim, by the way, did send me links to the newer versions of, which I forget if I activated those or not. I'll have to go look. Not sure. Actually, you know what? I can look right now. Let's go check here. Did I remember to activate these? Somehow I don't think I did. Or did I? No, I think these are the old rubbish ones yet. Yeah, those are the old rubbish ones yet. Okay. With the blinking lights and, oh my goodness. You would think everyone, the mod author, just go look at the mod. You don't even have to buy the thing to realize you got problems. Yeah. And of course, if you do buy it, then you realize you got even more problems. So I don't comprehend that. Okay, it looks like we've actually finished this entire field here this episode. That seems like a record to me for some reason. Nice. We'll finish this windrow, and that looks like that's probably a pretty good spot to wrap it up here for this episode. And then what I'm probably going to do, everyone, is we're going to skip time to the night here. We'll come back next episode. Hopefully this field won't have grown. We'll probably start picking up bales and start working on replanting. I believe at this point I have to check the map, everyone, but I think I have all the fields ready to replant here. So yeah, there should all be ready to go. Let's see, we'll have to get the John Deere 4040 out of the way here in a moment. Get the 4040 out of the way of the 4440. Oh boy, try saying that a couple times fast. Yeah, let's get him out of the way here a minute. A lot of you folks saying I should try upgrading this tractor. I don't plan on doing that. I'm just going to keep this as a 4040. Maybe in the future we'll look at maybe getting one of the bigger ones, like a 4640, 4840, one of those. But at least for now, we're just going to leave this tractor the way it is, I think. Like I said, may sell it at some point and just try one of the larger ones. One of my particularly favorite tractors in that series is always the 4840. I don't know why, just the numbers maybe, or you don't know. As far as I think that's a larger framed tractor as well. You know, basically the same series as the 4440. I mean, it's just the bigger version of it, right? 4840. Okay, oh, actually got another bale there yet. See, we missed just a couple of spots here. Oh, there's a good spot. Yeah, let's go get that one here a minute. That's a pretty good spot over there. Oh, yes, and this has the yellower lights on it, doesn't it? Oh, have I tried the lights on that one? I don't know if I have or not. I might have to just do that here real quick a minute before we wrap it up. Let's see, can we sneak in here? Oh, I guess there's no collision on the duals on this one, is there? Yeah, okay, yeah, probably definitely not upgraded to the 19 standards then. Yeah, some of these windrows were a little wide. Essentially, there was almost two, probably not quite two cuttings because we did bale it last time. Probably like a cutting and a half or something like that on here from the mess we left from last time. Okay, we'll just get this little strip that was over here somewhere. I think we'll call that good unless I see something else. Yeah, there's little spots here and there, but I think we're going to call that pretty good. Okay, there we go. Let's go maybe real quick here, check the lights. What are the lights like on this track here? And then, like I said, we're going to call it an episode. It's got some pretty decent lights on it. They're definitely the wider, you know, LED style lights, right? But ooh, that's some light there. So anyway, again, everyone, like I said, again, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And until next time.